if you look at this video here, like the moment you enter, it takes me back to like when I first started playing Final Fantasy XIV.
The fates are so overtuned for the casual player to play that people just dying all over the place.
I feel like part of him losing his children is his redemption arc for his bad deeds, because, like, you know, after all, he was a bad person.
There is a thing called the stag apocalypse. There is a tendency for people to mount stags outside the FC house. It's not a weird thing. Really, it's not a weird
Mandatory. Hi guys, welcome to Alith-Cast, Alith's premium official Final Fantasy XIV podcast. I'm your host for today, I'm Roof Pigeon, and I am joined today by Cleo as our guest presenter for the second time. Yes. Welcome. First time I see you. Well, not on the cast. Yep.
Hi.
How are you doing?
No, I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect.
hyped.
Good. Yeah, I've been watching the last stream. I was moving, but cool. Next to Cleo, we have Gunny. How are you? Good?
Yeah, I'm good. Living the dream, as they say.
Tell me more.
I don't know. Honestly, it's Wednesday. I mean... Oh, wait, you guys don't know that. Sorry.
We don't.
Damn it, guys, you know we're presenting this on a Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, oh, wait.
Doesn't matter, we keep that in there. Lucinda, welcome. Welcome back. How are you doing? Oh, it's actually welcome back to me, but glad to have you on board again.
Hi.
What do you have with you today?
Oh, this is a dog called Doggo. And it
Doggo.
goes meow.
It
Why does
looks
it go meow?
so
Okay.
cute.
Mhm.
It looks like the angry brother of the fat cat in game.
Oh my god, yes! Meow.
It's like doggy, but then instead of doge, it's doggo. Dojo. I like him. He's my favorite one so far.
He likes you too.
Cool. As long as it doesn't meow to a pigeon, I'm good. And then we have Xaert. How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Ooh, how you doing? Joey? Thank you last week.
Mm-hmm.
I liked your little pigeon detail on the TV on the background.
Something else today.
All right, so I'm quite hyped for today because we have the entire hype coming up for the Endwalker release. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah. Looking forward to that one.
Yep.
Excited.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really not long now at all.
I'm asking if all of you pre-ordered, by the way, so you get those
We did,
extra.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh,
Last week.
Like I'm gonna wait extra days after other people start playing. No, thank you.
Okay.
I'm
That's
impatient.
true. Server lag and endless queues. I mean, I pre-ordered as well. Don't get me wrong, but I'll be
Mostly
right
for
there.
the earring, though. I think the main reason I pre-ordered was the earring you get.
Yeah, same.
Okay, I feel there, but I pre-ordered.
Yeah.
I wanted the earring with the 30% increase in the EXP.
I'm just loving it. I'm just pre-ordered just for the mayhem. To be honest with you, it's gonna be epic.
Yeah,
I just
that's-
hope that we haven't pre-ordered to get extra days, and then the extra days are just spent
in
with,
internet
like,
queues.
servers
Oh.
being down and
Yes. With every big MMO release, you're gonna have server queues, server down. Follow Twitter. Where are you guys? Are you doing any work? Yep, that's gonna happen.
and then when it's finally stabilized, everyone could get in.
We're almost there. That's in a few more weeks, and wow, I'm getting excited there. I'm really looking forward to the story myself. Like, what is, I guess, a good little circle going around the group, like pass the ball and have a talking circle around the bonfire. What's the thing you look forward to the most? And let's go from here to
There.
there.
All right, I'll start. Well, I'm
Yeah.
just looking forward to new items. Like, new expansion means new mounts, new emotes, new glams. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. And also just the fact that everyone starts out at the same point. Like, no one has done the content before, everyone starts the same, and like there's no what's the word for it? Like different class system. Like you have the elites that are going for raids and like are and then you have the casuals down below, and like that it's a different sort of class system to it. I just want everyone to be together and everyone to enjoy the game, and that's usually like on expansion releases. That's usually when people find each other because they're in the same spot.
Yes, great. I mean, everyone's exploring and everyone's seeing new things, seeing things for the first time. It's the same with the raiding, actually. You know, like the ERP, the extreme raid progress ERP, not the other one. The ERP.
PG-13.
I saved it. I mean, those ERPs are happening as well, I'm sure, but I have no idea of that. But it's the same with like raid progress, right? I mean, right at the start when those raids are opening, I think a month after release, aren't they? Like people are gonna try them out, and no tactics are known, and that's when you just go in blind and smash your head against the wall until something happens, right? And I think it's the same with the exploration. I've been talking to some really active crafters and gatherers. Like they're gonna have a look at like what's the best way to make gil, and yeah, I guess so. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right, Gunny, what are you looking for?
I feel like I'm with Cleo on this one. Actually, it's really good to join at the same. You know, everyone's the same. There's so much hype. You know, people are doing their thing in game and stuff. People are so excited about all the new stuff and whatever, whether it's crafting or whatever you're hyped about, crafting, leveling. You know, raids. You know, there's something for everyone to be hyped about at the start of a new expansion. But I mean, the thing I'm most hyped about, I guess, is just the community growth. I guess it's going. I mean, like for us, for Alith, a lot of people haven't played for a while. So you know, there's going to be a lot of old, fresh faces coming back and stuff, and we're going to be doing a lot of events and things like that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can't believe it's already been like 1.5 years since I joined Alith, and like the entire like coming and going of people. Of course, that's a natural process, but within an active community like Alith, that's even more apparent, right? Yeah, I think that's a really good point. You're gonna see a lot of familiar faces again. Yeah, that's cool, and they're bound to hang out for a while. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're looking at a expansion that's twice the length of Shadowbringers. Didn't they say that?
Oh
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit longer than normal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Nice, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm very casual at the moment with all that's happening. I'm sure it's gonna take me a good month or maybe even 2 to get through the story. I'm sure.
And last time with Shadowbringers, that's actually the first time I went through the whole game, so I don't even know how long Shadowbringers was, because just from 2.0 until the end of Shadowbringers for me, it's just one 6-week period.
6 weeks? Really?
6 weeks, 40 hours a week, just playing Final Fantasy.
My God.
I'm one of those guys who tends to go like when an expansion or a patch releases, kind of goes full gas and like, you know, get into the meat and potatoes of the content as fast as I can. But because this expansion actually is the last one for the story, I may take it a little slower this time just to soak everything in a bit better.
Yeah, I mean, I did the same, like you, Bob, Xaert. Like when end of Stormblood, I came back and I started a new character because I forgot all about the storyline. But instead of 6 weeks, I think it took me 6 months.
I had a lot of free time in those 6 weeks.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, but all right, it's cool. I mean, the stories are going to be amazing, I'm sure. Like, Lucinda, what are you What are you looking forward to?
Well, predominantly the main story. You know,
Mhm.
what got me into Final Fantasy was hearing about how good the story was, and I've been impressed from the start. So for me, you know, I've taken like a kind of like a month break, but coming up to Endwalker just so I can pour all my time into just absorbing everything and just enjoying the conclusion to the story that's really been building up, you know, because at the start I was sick to death of the Asians, and now I can't get enough of them thanks to Shadowbringers. So I'm kind of curious to see how it all, like, you know.
Thanks to Emmett Self, yeah.
Oh, my husband, yes, honestly.
Your
Sorry.
husband, yeah.
Yeah, sorry if he's anyone else's husband, but he's like, I'm his main chick. But that's beside the point, okay? But yeah, I'm looking forward to that the most. There's a few other things, but like when my main hype just comes from the story.
Yeah, I think I feel the same there. I mean, the fact that they're saying we're concluding this. You don't have to wait for another patch. We're concluding this story. It can be 6.0, not 6.1, not 0.2. It's done. You know what's coming in a few weeks. That's it. Then something new is coming out, and you know Yoshi P is hiding something. I've looked at a lot of the interviews, and I've looked at the media tour and the media guide that they've been doing, and you know he's up to something, right? He's got like a little trick up his sleeve that's gonna come out, and it's gonna be like, wow, fuck, you know? Yeah. But okay, Bob, sir, what are you looking for?
Yeah. Obviously the story, but like, I'm also looking forward to see which of the people that I played Shadowbringers with will return, because I know there's a bunch of people that I played with in Alith that basically only play when expansions come out. So I'm hoping to see them again. So there's at least like 5 to 10 people that I'm expecting to come back. And I'm assuming a whole bunch of people will be coming back. So it's going to be super, super chaotic, and I'm looking forward to the chaos, as well as the raiding. That's going to be fun, because I remember doing E7 for the first time with a bunch of people that had no idea what the birds and the colors were doing. So that was hilarious. I'm hoping more of the raids are like that. So it's just complete
It's the
chaos.
most part of raiding, just doing it blind, isn't it?
Yeah. I just enjoy doing that, just running in as a tank, and everybody's like, do you know what's up? Nope, let's go. Hey. That's how I played the whole game, basically, because I started as a tank. I just went full force into everything that I had no idea. So I just improvised.
Yeah, even more gap closers.
Hmm?
Now you have even more gap closers coming up in
Yeah,
and
that's going to
you
be
can
fun.
just smash in, and before they can type, you can go. Yep.
And I'm also really looking forward to Reaper, especially because you have this transformability. And I went back to my Miko character for this as well. So I'm a cat again. But I am now a keeper of the moon, because as a keeper of the moon, you keep your face when you transform as a Reaper, which is nice. So yeah, it's one of the
I
few
didn't know
classes.
it was
I
a
think.
difference of it.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I caught somewhere that there's a difference, and that this is what one of the race combinations that actually keeps your own face, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be cool. Plus,
How
2
did-
tanks, 2 healers, 4 Reapers. Yeah.
How did you
It's
figure
gonna be
that out?
I think it's just some other casters that were part of the media tour tried a whole bunch of stuff out, and they were like, "Yeah, this looks cool." So yeah, I'm gonna try
Next year will be part of that media tour.
that. Yeah, next few weeks. Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, it's not whatever, but it would be cool. Right? I mean, like, there's so much coming up, right? And we'll talk about that in a minute. This is my curiosity, right? This is not something Bell has been whispering in my ear, like, you need to ask this. I mean, Bell is basically sitting behind this chair. Normally he's standing on this cross trainer here, right? But right now he's just sitting behind the chair somewhere whispering. You've seen that happening in the last time where I'm just saying things and it's like, oh God, why did you say this, Bell? But this one is from me. Like, what have you guys been up to while waiting for Endwalker?
Oh, stuff. We've been up to stuff. Yeah. Farming a lot of tomes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've
Love
been,
That was a blue mage for the first time.
Yeah, we've kind of had a squad, and we've all leveled blue mages, and we've gone into, we can get like 3 of the Mogul tomes in like about 40 seconds. It's our record so far, so it's been very fast MGP game. Because if people didn't know this, but you can level blue mage, you can do is it coil? Wait, I forgot which one. It is Coil's turn.
Yeah, it is Coil's.
Yeah. And basically, you can run in with a bunch of blue mages and blow the boss up at the end with Final Sting, and you can get 3 tomes every 40 seconds, and you can get some insane amount. I think we got like maybe 200 plus an hour or something like that, which amounts to about 200,000 MGP in an hour. So it's pretty good.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
What do you use?
Well, a lot of us still have some mounts to buy from MGP, like the Sabatender mount, for example. But as a lot of people may know, there's going to be a lot of new stuff added with the Golden Saucer in the expansion. So we're doing it to save up MGP so we can buy those things as soon as that content comes out. So it's kind of pre-farming for it.
Yep.
Understandable. So you're in your own way actually preparing to get that content as soon as it's there. Yeah.
Yeah, because we all want to run around the FC house with our amazing mounts and flex on everyone and be like, look at us.
Before everyone else gets
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mount the stack. That's perfect.
It's the only mount you need.
Yes, that's all you need. What have you been up to, Lucinda? Don't tell me it's Linda.
Well, I mean, I actually haven't really been on as much, but like before I took a small break, I was finishing up like the relic for Astro, both the Shadowbringers one and the anima. So like I have my shinies and I feel happy, and yeah, instead there I've been on Animal Crossing and just kind of like doing other things that I probably won't be doing once the expansion comes out, because there'll be no room for anything else, just cooking and playing and working.
Yes, that feels familiar.
So who booked the holiday off? Anyone?
Oh wait, I took the Friday off.
I don't. I'm not working, but I have booked a week where my mom takes my kids, so that
Good idea.
basically, like, I have the week off. Yeah.
I'm so jealous. As an expat, my mom-in-law, so Mrs. Pigeon's mom, and my parents, they're too far away to do that. And
Well, my parents are my closest neighbor, so I kind of have to figure out a way to hide my car or something. I have to park it behind the house so that they think that we're away or something, I think. And then
I'm sure your parents know. They probably sneaking in the bushes and like, oh, they're home.
Yeah. Oh, they're home already. Let's send them back.
by the way, I invited them to watch this podcast today, so say hi, Mom. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice. Oh, sad.
Sure. Tell me, what have you been up to?
Well, I was farming with the group. I think there was a whole bunch of Lalas as blue mages, and I was just a very big tank doing very little damage with a bunch of kids doing all the damage, and they were all killing themselves too. It was kind of sad.
I think blew up. Absolute win. Lalafel's dying left and right.
The strange thing is, we all seem to resurrect ourselves like 40 seconds later. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
so
the Lala power. We're just that awesome.
And I did have to carry them a few times. Like if they had died and didn't do enough damage, then I had to do the last 1%. And then it took forever.
All right.
I also found a way to get on the roof of the FC house. Finally, it took me a while.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to do that on Saturday because I seen you up on the roof, and I really wanted to know how to get up there. And I spent a good 3 hours trying to do it, and then I give up.
It's actually not that hard. You need to stand on top of the furnace on the side roof, and then go into New Game Plus. So you'll end up inside of the furnace, and then just jump into the wall at the northeast corner, which will teleport you up to the roof above the furnace, and then you can just jump up.
Ooh,
It's
good.
really nice.
We'll try after.
So how did you figure that out?
The New Game Plus thing, Alcinark told me about that one. He's king of the double jump as well. That's It's very impressive.
Wow.
I haven't mastered that one yet.
Well, myself for the preparation, like what I've been up to. So I've managed to level all of my crafters and gatherers to 80. So that was like
very nice.
Oh, finally, And now, because I'm making the switch over, because as you can see, my PC is now here in this upstairs loft and all that jazz. I make the switch to the PlayStation 5. So I've already, before I can buy the thing and it's back in stock, right? I already got my desktop down in the living room on the TV and got the controller connected. And now I'm trying to learn how to play via a controller. I'm getting there. But it's like an hour a day that I'm playing, and it's just like if you've played the game on keyboard and mouse since 2013, it's changed. It's
the first time I played Final Fantasy XIV. It was actually on the PS4. I created the character, I think, in 2014. I never played it after that. I just installed the free trial and then just played it. But I do think the controller mapping is one of the best I've ever seen in an MMO like this at all.
Yeah, I followed some YouTube tutorials on it. Like if you double click the right trigger, like you get to the to one of the other hotbar sets, and you don't actually have to hold down anything. It's just right there and it's in your face, and
it's amazing.
Well, it's
just the way they give you direct access, just with the shoulder buttons and the face buttons, you get access to 16 buttons right up front, which is crazy. It's crazy how well it works.
Though I have one big issue at the moment. I have a 12-year-old TV, which is still full HD, 40 inch, but I'm sitting far away from it. Right? So I have it set up at 1080p, but I can't see
binoculars.
Yeah, I need less, but I can't see shit. So I'm putting off the windows all the way up to 180%, so I can at least read what the items are saying and the skills are saying, right? But when there's a little quest dialogue or whatever, you see the little bubble, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to stand up again. So I just like a little kid in front of the TV, like it's so funny. But okay, that's my issue at the moment. Those are my life challenges.
It's rough.
Oh yeah. And I think like we're getting there. We're getting towards the release. I'm not sure if we've ever discussed this, but which one of you guys is really into housing and decorations? Because I'm absolutely not. Okay, I see two hands here.
I mean, yes, but I don't have a house. I do have an apartment, and I am trying to get a house. But I love decorating and stuff like that. So I try to do my apartment and then like Minimus's apartment, stuff like that. So,
I mean, those are the two things that are awful in Final Fantasy XIV. Housing, obtaining a house, I mean, like not once you got it, it's fine. And PvP, like those systems, complete overhaul. But yeah, I get it. I mean, I've always thought about like back in Guild Wars 1, once you created a guild, you had this whole island that was your guild's island, right? And it's not the same as housing, but to me it feels like, okay, they have these wards, why not create a ward per FC that has a certain rank and amount of, and generate the housing plots around it like a separate server. But who knows? I don't know.
I do like the physical aspect of it. Like of course you could just spawn more instances, but just for some reason the fact that you can just go to a place and somebody's house will be there. I like that. And of course the shared trauma of staying up all night, gagging on stupid bullshit.
I bought my house before Housing Savage began. So like I first bought my small in the Goblet like some time ago, and it was nice and easy, and then I like moved up to a medium and then a large, and then I broke up with my ex and he refused to move from his small next door, so I had to move back to a medium. But it was like yeah, imagine like I actually gave up because he wouldn't give it up. But anyway, that's another story. But like once you're in, it's easy peasy, like nothing changes anymore, but like I do feel sorry for all the people who are standing outside, like you know, that one random small in a random location. I'm just like, you poor things.
I mean, I've been seeing the same people over and over and over. I've probably been standing on a plot, like probably like 15 different plots within the last 2 days, and just like trying to get a plot. And I've been seeing the same people over and over again. And there's just this, like, there's one guy who keeps relocating to all of these spots, and it's just super annoying.
Why?
I don't know. Probably just because he's bored before Endwalker, so I hope that it ends. But that's also one of the reasons why I'm like so looking forward to the new system that they're bringing in, and also just bringing in a completely new area to get a house. Yeah. It should be so much easier because right now it is awful.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Ishgardian housing area. Not because I want a house, because funny little detail. I had a break, and at a certain point I was removed from FC, right, because I was inactive, which makes sense. You want to keep an active days. But I still had my furniture, after furniture I had in an apartment. I came back too late to pick it up again.
Oh no.
So sad.
And
I actually lost my whole house before. I lost the whole house, yeah, and all my furniture and everything in it.
And you started again? I can't be bothered.
Yeah, I did.
And just area is sealed off. It has like black and yellow tape. Like, okay, not for the pigeon. On the roof, and I'm happy.
The only annoying thing about the housing for me is that once you get it, I feel like I'm kind of bound to the subscription. Like, I'm glad my mum pays it at least, but the moment I pay it, I know I'm going to be complaining all the time because, like, it's not fair. Like, you know that once you let that house go, it's very unlikely you're going to get one again, especially at this point.
Yep. I remember when housing was introduced, and it's like all these plots were open because people didn't have the guild. I was like back in 2.3, 2.4, something like that. Nobody had the guild to pay like 20 million for a large plot. It wasn't there, and now it's just everybody has the guild. There's just no space. It's kind of like real life.
Yeah, well, no space, no guild, kind of both the same.
Yeah,
it's actually easier to get both money and a house in real life than it is in the game.
That is so sad, but it's true. Okay, we have the Island Sanctuary, and
yes,
I think I completely missed this because I've.
Is that
farming?
Well, sort of. I think a lot of people are comparing it to like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley or something, but I don't think it will be like that. I keep picturing in my head sort of. And yes, I am comparing to WoW again, but I keep picturing in that I think it was Mr. Pandaria where you had that little farm area where you could like sort of farm for some materials, and you had like your own little spot that you can like grow and become bigger. So sort of a mix between that and the garrison that was it Draenor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think it will be something of a mix around that. I don't think it will be so big that it's like Animal Crossing, but it is definitely a new thing, and it's going to be really exciting to see how it goes. A lot of people
explicitly like a thing that's supposed to be like a place to relax, right?
Yeah.
It's
like just all casual play. It's not something that. They did say that it wasn't going to be like Ishgard Restoration, but they haven't said anything if you could like put your house there or something. But they did say buildings, that you could move buildings or materials.
Maybe like a stable for... Or maybe a nest.
Well, they did say that you can have like your chocobo stable, and also to interact with your minions, and that your minions roam free there. So it sounds really exciting.
I think they might be introducing a Pokemon system like they did in WoW.
I mean, I think I know Yoshi P said something along the lines of not to expect too much from it, but he did say that it would be very casual content, and it's all the content from that is not gonna affect any other part of the game. It's like a completely separate fun little system that maybe. Like, I mean, if you think like us, a lot of guys, like we just hang around the FC house and just jump around and stuff. And it's kind of a place where you can go and when you haven't really got much to do, or you're waiting for an event or something, and you can go in there and just do a little something, maybe like water your plants and things like that. And I also think that it's kind of I would say, a bit of a patch for people who don't have housing or can't get access to housing, so that they can grow crops like onions and etc. there, and having like a little house or a shack or whatever there, so that they can maybe have some furniture and stuff. But I don't think it's going to be. You're not going to be able to put like a massive mansion there or anything like that, but maybe something along the lines of like an apartment, like that kind of size. And then, you can do little things like interacting with your minions and your chocobo and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's Animal Crossing. I don't think it's going to be impactful as Garrison was in Draenor. But I think it's going to be, like Cleo said, somewhere in between the Pandaria gardening plot and Garrison. It's going to be very casually in the middle.
So this is going to be private instance then, right? Or
that's correct, yeah.
Yeah, they did say the market is solo content, and I am curious if you'd ever be able to take other people there or not.
Yeah, they did say that you can invite people to your island and you can visit other people's island. And also because a lot of people started to expect more from it, he did say that they wanted to spend more time on it to develop it even more. So to sort of match people's expectation of it. So they are spending more time on it than they would have originally. So that's why I also think, because he said that it was going to come out in 6.x, so that it doesn't necessarily mean that at the launch, but it could take a year, or could take 2, or it could take a couple of months. No one really knows until they announce more of it. But it is going to take some work to get it right, I think.
Worst case 6.55, right?
Yeah, like just before the launch of the new expansion. No, but that's. I mean, right at that point, like the cross data center traveling as well. Right? HGP has been saying that for a long time at the launch of Endwalker, there's going to be cross data centers, but it just proved to be impossible, right? So this thing, though, I mean, I can see potential. I can see like maybe an place to have chocobo breeding, but then visually, instead of the way it's going now.
Wait, did you say breeding visually?
Oh, wow.
PG-13.
Sorry, I was like,
I'm trying not to go down that route, guys, but it's so ingrained. I'm sorry. I mean, like, you can see the chocobos that created a little baby. You don't need to see the action there. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it per se, but it's not a necessity. I know.
I think it's going to be a system where we as the community kind of develop ourselves per se. So I think when it gets released, it's going to be very minimal content, and then when we're on places like Reddit and stuff like that, and we say, it would be really good if we had this and this there, and then Yoshi P is going to kind of keep expanding on that system, I think, to fit what majority of the player base want.
To be honest, that's probably what they did since the announcement, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course, but I think it's going to be, the system is going to be implemented now on multiple expansions. I don't think this is going to be the only one where we're going to have it,
In terms of the zones, right? We finished this Guardian restoration. We're getting this whole new board system in Ishgard. Funny little fact is I was watching a documentary about the rise and fall of Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 and how the developers were working on that, and how initially Final Fantasy XIV was meant to be launched with 6 states instead of 3, right? Where Alamigo was one of them, where Ishgard was one of them, and I don't know if it was Kugane, I'm not sure. There was another one. But they wanted to have 6 starting states, right? And that was just too much, so they reduced it to 3. I'm wondering, right, if they have a plan to maybe get Alamigo up to build up Alamigo up the way that we did with Ishgard.
I mean, let's be honest, Alamigo is just dirt. There's nothing like exciting about it really for people. You know what I mean? It's like it's just sand and dirt and cactus, and it's not like nothing. Yeah, it's like
I don't know. We'll have to see. it's gonna be interesting. I'm pretty sure the system where people are staying up all night and to click on a button to get a little housing board. It's. I mean, sorry, I don't mean to be condescending about it. Right? It's something I would never do. So it's. I hope that they're gonna fix it. I really do, because it's ridiculous.
Well, they have that lottery thing.
Which one?
The lottery system. So basically, not all of the new wards will be a lottery system. They'll have a mix of some being like relocation and stuff, and some where you have to do a lottery by like paying like basically the deposit for it. And if you win, like you get it. But if you don't, I think you get obviously you get the gold back.
Yeah.
They're not just gonna steal it from you. But I mean that has the pro of no more waiting around forever. But the con is there's going to be a much higher pool of people who's going to be like going for the plot. So it is still a band-aid fix. They need an actual fix.
Did they really implement? I've not heard this before. Did they implement like an American green card system there for you to get a ward?
A green
So-
card.
You have like this in America, right? If you want to come to America like a citizen, you have these lotteries that give away green cards, which allow you to live and work as a working permit within the United States. Right? They're very popular, and like you have a very small chance to actually get one of these green cards. And kind of feels like they did the same for the house in Final Fantasy.
You just show up within the window that it's available. It puts you on the list. It's
Yeah.
something like that, I assume.
Can't
I
they
think
just
the
wait?
only thing that it's going to solve is that you don't have to camp there yourself physically. So
That's the best
you'll
part, though.
basically wake up in the morning and like, did I win it? No, not this time either.
Some of my best memories in this game are from staying up all night trying to get a house. It's just hilarious.
Really?
It's just like somebody's trying to get a house, so you're like, "Oh, I'll keep you company," and then you end up staying all night, and then there's some other person that's there, and then the fourth person shows up and starts sweet talking them to annoy them to leave. It's actually very funny. But yeah, after 8 hours, anything is funny, to be honest. But yeah.
I mean, once you get to that, I don't think I could stay up past 2 anymore. I'm getting too old there. But yeah, I mean, all right. So the housing. I mean, we could pretty much establish that that's not going to change anytime soon. We'll have a new ward, but okay. Any of you guys interested in Beast Stripes and what's coming?
I am so far behind on them.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yep. Okay, please take it away, because I've never done a single Beast Stripe in my life.
You what?
Yeah, I really don't care about them. That's not a thing I'm just not touching. Tell me, which ones have you done and what are you looking forward to?
Well, I've done almost every one, bar I still need to finish the Vanu, and 2 ARR ones that I've yet to complete, but all the rest of them are finished.
Wow. What?
Nice.
I mean, it always fascinated me because I always found them to be a bit lackluster. You know, like, okay, these are basically your dailies, and that's one of the things I hated within WoW, right? Daily quests, I hated it. That's why I never did Beast Stripe. So what do you find the Is it the rewards? Is it the type of quest?
The
or is it-
rewards, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
the flying pig.
yeah,
Mhm.
you know.
That
I
was
don't
the
really,
first one that actually made me do them.
yeah.
Same.
Like I
yeah.
don't enjoy. I mean, I'm neutral to it. Like I'll just do it. It's like ticking off a checkbox on a daily basis. But I do think there's a completionist aspect as well. Like I like seeing everything finished.
Mm.
Mhm.
I think I avoided them for years. I only started doing them now in the end of the summer. Because like you said, I've always seen them as like the dailies from WoW, and like that sort of grinding is not something that I'm too into anymore, because it's so tedious and everything. But I think when I first saw, like, it was that pixie pig. I mean, I needed that one, so I went straight into it, and I thought, well, if I have 12 of these that I can do every day, then I'm gonna try and like get a maximum up from it. So I did choose multiple beast tribes to do every day, so that I all the time have like 3 that I can go to and do like the quests every day. And I have now finished. I'm finished with all of the 3 in Stormblood, so that I got like the emotes and the mounts and everything. So that is like a high reward for me, like the emotes and the mounts. And then like I'm almost finished now with the Heavensward ones, and I only have 1 left of the Stormbringer ones. I have not gone back to do the ARR ones, but I don't think I will, because now with the Moogle event, I did get to buy the mounts. So I don't know if there's any reward for it that I'll see myself doing them actually. But the beast tribes and Endwalker are something that I would definitely do, because just like emotes, mounts, minions, that is like really fun. And also like from what I've seen, I haven't played any Final Fantasy games before this one, but my husband has, and he was like, oh my god, I'm really looking forward to these ones, because they're like super fun in another game. And so he's really excited, and that makes me excited. So yeah.
For me, it's really like, I mean, they literally take like no effort to do. I mean, they're like 5 minutes and you're done. And the rewards that you get for doing them is the reward to effort ratio is you know, it's good odds for us. You know what I mean? It's very good, and you can actually earn a decent bit of money from doing them too, because you can use the beast tribe's currency to buy clusters and stuff, or buy materia and stuff like that for the expansion, which sells usually okay-ish. It's a little bit of passive money. It's pretty good for like nothing really.
Even the ventures, like for
All right. I mean, I'm looking at the screen now. The new tribes, like the Arcasodara. Okay, I got that. Arcasodara. And we have the Loporites. Loporitis. Okay, but like the little bunnies are the moon people, right? They're the...
I guess.
So cute.
They are like bunny fells, lullabuns.
Yes.
Bunny Lalas, yeah, pretty much.
But they look
That's
cool.
my first thought.
Baby Vieras.
Be hilarious if they were actually huge. They just look small.
Just like,
I think they are actually small.
Yeah, pretty sure from this picture.
and the Arcasodara, I mean, they kind of look like the Banga, but then like a blue elephant type Banga. But
Cool.
yeah, it's cool. I mean, like I'm guessing that the Arcasodara are going to be the ones that are. I mean, guessing from the word, like the robe that he's wearing, that they're kind of like educated. These tribes.
Yeah, I think their main city is Raditz, the one that no one can ever say.
The colorful place.
Yeah, the colorful place. Yeah,
yeah,
I think
Raditz.
they're
Like it would be there,
based off that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was estimating that they might actually be around the whole Charlian, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I keep watching, and like as soon as I saw them, my head went, oh my god, I wonder what kind of dance they give. Like, I wonder what kind of dance the elephants give, or like the small guys, or like, it's just going to be super fun to see what kind of rewards they give.
So does every beast type have like a dance and a mount?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, maybe the bunnies. It's going to be the moonwalk.
Oh my
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That'd be pretty funny. Yeah.
You do a
Yeah.
moonwalk, Gunny.
If the floor is slippery enough. Yeah, I guess so.
All right, cool. No, but I mean, like, I can see them doing it actually.
Yeah.
I
I think like not all of them are dances, but like for example, I think the I can never remember what they're called, but like the turtle guys, and is it the locks? Well, those give like a ritual prayer, and then you have the charmed ones from the Ananta, and yeah, so there's different ones. Not all of them are dances, but there are definitely emotes that are like cool to have. Like for example,
the enthusiastic lally ho.
Yeah. And just for example, when you get all of the Stormblood ones, you get the gratuity kind of thing where you throw money around, like just gold
That
money.
one's fun too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's very useful.
I see it in like the room in Yulmore, where there's like the stripper club there in Yulmore, and there will always be like one filthy Lala in the front just throwing money at them.
do it.
Make it rain.
Glorious.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I mean, maybe I need to get into them. I don't know. I'll see. I'm inherently lazy, so I might never do them. But okay. It's story-wise. I mean, I think that's like on the top of all of our heads, right? Where are we now? Spoilers, right? If you are not up to date with the current main MSQ main storyline quest, put us on mute for the upcoming, I think, 10 minutes, because we're going to talk about our hypothesis of the upcoming things based off of what has happened, right? So, click away, do it now, because, yes. Where are we going? Who wants to take
To the moon, baby.
Oh, yes.
Obviously.
I have gathered as much.
No, but what do you think? This is going to be the conclusion about the whole Zodiac and names.
Hydralin.
Hydralin, thank you.
Zodiac, yeah.
I lost it. So we learned that Zodiac and Hydralin were basically the first primals that were summoned by the ancient people of the Asians. Thank you. Yeah. So the Asians, they summoned Zodiac, they summoned Hydralin. That was basically their god. They put all of their efforts in it. One part of the Asians said, hey, we don't like this, and we actually create our own god. And then they summoned Zodiac. That caused the rupture, causing the 13 shards, 12 shards. Help me out here, guys.
I don't know. Isn't it
13.
like 14 shards or 13? Yeah.
14.
One of them is like blown to bits, or no,
Yeah.
some of them are blown to bits. It's something like that.
All of them are already
Wait,
pretty
one
far.
of them doesn't exist.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, so we're now going to have a look into the conclusion of the Hydralin Zodiac arc. Is this also going to be the end of the Asians, do you think?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've had the Asians. You know, when you got a bad guy, there's only so much you can, you know, play that out before it starts to get a bit old for people. You know what I mean? So I think this is going to be the end of them now, for sure.
And
Also,
have to
with
come up with something else instead of the creepy music and the purple portal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the little
Exactly.
red face mask thing that
Yeah.
comes.
yeah, I've got the name of the guy that's from the Guardian Empire. What's his? That already died, came back. He's annoying me to no end. I've got his name. Anyone?
You mean Fan Daniel?
No, not Van Daniel.
Died
think-
and came back.
Oh,
Like
Xeno.
Nero, Lahabria.
Xenos.
Xenos, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy.
That's a
That's
perfect.
pretty badass, yeah. He summoned himself, basically.
Okay, but he's kind of sexy though. Like, I didn't like him too at first, but he's grown on me.
I think he just looks like a Jack Sephiroth, to be honest with you. Like Sephiroth went to the gym a bit, came back. He came back with 3 swords instead of 1. You know, it's like, yeah.
I mean, it might be interesting now that they're assigning the Reaper class to him. I mean, but he's played out. I mean, I prefer even Emmet to come back, and I really think that the Ascian that we had in the Realm Reborn, right? He's one.
La Habrea.
Lahabrea, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. The guy that went with Tancred's body. He's one of the primal Ascians, but he's kind of the running joke out of all of them right now. Right? I think they need to do something with him to actually put him up there with Emmet Selk and those guys again as well.
I mean, wasn't he gone? Like, he got sucked up by the thing with Moonbreather.
He's still in the white. What's he called?
Orosite.
Orosite. Thank you. I mean, he's still there. He's still like.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he comes back like in this expansion somewhere, and he just pops back out the crystal, and he's like
pathetic.
He's like Super Saiyan, like Ultra Instinct, kind of like, and he goes ham or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember, he'd be like, remember me, bitches?
Not again. He's gonna have another 45-minute speech.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, are we gonna have a new Praetorium or something?
It would be great to have something new in the Obscure Roulette.
Yeah.
Just for the fun.
Like a Praetorium Savage.
Oh god.
I don't think I would like that.
Savage content in there, and it's the same mobs except they're unbeatable.
No.
Or cutscenes. Oh my
Actually, I
God.
feel myself becoming very unuseful in this conversation because I am one of those dreaded people that always skip cutscenes. Because I know no story, like none at all. Like all of these names, I've heard them, like Heidelin or like Ascians, but I know nothing. Like I've tried to keep up these last months and just like run through everything. So I mean, I skip everything to be able to keep up with the people that have been playing for years. So I've skipped everything, and I mean to go into it, but it's so much, and I've just not had the time yet. So I need to do it. Yeah.
Do like a new game plus 2
Yes.
hours a week, maybe. Something like that.
Be a good
Yeah,
idea
because-
to like
I
catch
would
up.
definitely recommend having a look into it because it's so good. And I mean, are you for the new game? So actually, that gives us a great opportunity to ask you. Like, a lot of us are looking forward to the story conclusion, right? But what would be your most exciting moment in the game? Is it like getting to experience the new zones, or is it getting to experience new content? Like the new items, you mentioned those, right? Like what's the new armor sets and all of that jazz. But what triggers you? What's
I mean, it's just new shiny things. It's not just like glamours and emotes and mounts and stuff like that, but it's also the zones, just seeing everything new. And because like even, I mean, I'm an old WoW player. I've been playing WoW for years, and even then I knew very little story. But as soon as a new expansion hit, just seeing the different environments and the vibe and like just the background music in these zones, not in WoW but in Final Fantasy, it sets a vibe, and I want to see it so bad. So I'm just super hyped to go into somewhere and just quest for hours, just really get into it, and just experience everything new, and to know also that it doesn't matter that I haven't seen the story or something, because everyone is seeing this for the first time. So just seeing all of that, and finally being able to see the cutscenes because I don't have to catch up to someone, and just being able to be in the same spot is just, I'm super excited to just be where everyone else is.
That makes a lot of sense, and it might even actually be a thing for you, like what I did when I came back right at the end of Stormblood, just starting a new character just to go through the story. And
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I do like the idea of a new game plus, right? But what I hate is it gives no reward at all. Like, I mean, if you could just go to New Game Plus again with a separate class and then get off that XP again, that would make it too easy. I agree, but some sort of a reward, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's cool. But the story conclusion is, I don't think any one of the millions of players is gonna guess what's gonna happen. I mean, a little. Like the last patch gave us this whole Alizé and Alfino thing with their father disowning them, right? We now, I heard some other casters hypothesizing if he was actually a good dad and he's trying to protect their kids, because then, while not being a part of his house, they might be protected. Or maybe he's actually just a dickhead, saying like, "Ooh, you are not up to our family values," and that's the. I don't know. What do you guys think about the Leveilleur dad?
It's a poopy head.
I think so.
Yeah, they did spend a lot of effort trying to make him look like a bad guy. So usually in storytelling, you don't do that unless there's some reversal later on, or he's even worse. Can be that it turns out to be even worse. I don't know. It's not going to be the same. It's either going to be
his arc is going to be like the bad guy turned good in the end kind of situation.
Yeah. If it's going to be his own choice, or it's going to be like, oh, your city's been destroyed, so you need some help.
Everyone likes good character development, so I definitely think they're going to do something about that.
Yeah.
I think he was getting giggity with the other side that contains La Habrea, and it now took him over.
Pathetic.
Somehow inserted the aura side somewhere in his body, and it's now part of him, and he is La Habrea, and that's why he's dick.
Could be, yeah. So that would be the even worse part.
Okay, well, I mean, we've been talking about the hype for Endwalker for a little bit, so let's wrap it up. One final question for all of you, and we'll go through up. My God, it's the wrong way. Okay, what's the first thing you're going to do when Endwalker releases? Cleo.
Oh, empty my inventory. No, I'm going to do that beforehand. But I mean, the first thing I'm going to do is just start questing. Because you never know when an area for questing is going to be packed. And I know a lot of people are are considering waiting to start questing until it's not so congested in these areas and stuff. But I think I will want to try. And then when it becomes too many people or a quest is bugged or something, then I can sort of step back and see what else I want to do. If I want to look through the new crafting things, or just go around gathering materials on a gathering class. And yeah, so I'll take it as it comes, but definitely starting the MSQ.
Which class are you going to use to go through the MSQ?
My red mage. I definitely started out thinking that it was going to be my summoner, but and then I changed to a dancer. But I like the vibe of my red mage. I really like the red mage.
Cool. Gunny.
I'm going to hold a midnight vigil for bouts first, I guess. I'm gonna just enjoy the story. Trying to take it slow, watch the cutscenes. I really want to see where the story is going. I'm not gonna try to rush it. And hopefully, the story through the expansion goes pretty smooth, and we don't have any hiccups with Ruban savages or anything like that breaks up the story. If you guys ever remembered that. And I will be leveling Paladin first. This is my first job, because tank life.
Your cat is so cute.
That was my mustache, not my cat.
Oh, of course.
You have a floating mustache.
Yeah, it's weird. It has a life, so.
October is over. Lucy, how are you gonna start Endwalker?
Main story, of course, but I guess I'm going to. I mean, it's obvious. I think I'm going to do the story first, so I will also be looking at crafting at the same time, too, because I'm interested in that. And I'll be doing it on Astro because healer for life, and I'm not interested in Sage that much.
Okay.
So yeah.
As for me, I'm gonna power level my Reaper to 80.
Ah, yeah.
And then do the story.
You're gonna do the job switch, yeah?
Yep.
Do you start Reaper at what
17
level?
ult, so I need 10 levels and then I can go do the story.
So it's gonna be back to the what do you call it? The
MSQ roulette, yeah.
That's
the first thing. I'm gonna queue for the MSQ roulette, yeah.
But actually, do you still have, because since the Moogle event is running up until the release of Endwalker, I assume that they're going to stop it on like the reset the following week after you, like the people that have pre-purchased and have early access. So you might actually have some days where you can do
farm.
the MSQ roulette and still farm.
Yeah, could be.
Oh,
Not a bad idea, actually.
all right. I think that wraps up our discussion about the Endwalker hype, doesn't it?
Yes.
Actually, one thing that I'm curious about, because like you, Bob, said Reaper, and Lucy said that she's not that interested in Sage, but the rest of you, like, are you looking forward to the new classes?
Ah,
Reaper,
I think
yeah, for sure.
because of the whole class release episode, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, for in terms of like, I'm playing Paladin, White Mage, Dragoon, right? All three of them are in a pretty good position as long as you're not Scholar at the moment. I think you're quite happy. Sorry, Lucy.
I don't play Scholar.
Oh, Astra, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm fine.
But that speed boost, though, it's well worth leveling Scholar for that, right?
That speed boost. That tells me that they're going to be doing something with the bosses in the raids, right? Like where you're gonna need that mobility. You have the gap closers, you have the portals on the Reapers, you have all of that speed boost.
I mean, in every game, speed means DPS. So it is definitely going to be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We're gonna go Sonic the Hedgehog, go fast and win. Yes.
I'm just curious to see which animal head they're gonna add and which animal head is gonna be the weirdest combined with the Reaper glam. It's just gonna be hilarious.
I can picture you being like still have the bunny head as a Reaper.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
It's gonna be Frogos.
I completely forgot it. Which one of you is excited about the male Vieira? Who's going to switch to the male Vieira? Any of you?
I mean, I have a friend that is going to do the switch over to it, and I don't see why, because it's just, no.
It's like, yeah, no, it's not for me either. Okay. Good thing we didn't touch base on that. Then yeah, let's continue. All right, competition time. So, in light of our Endwalker hype, we decided to come up with a competition that will take place as soon as Endwalker is out. There will be a race. First one to get to 90 within the FC will receive a item of choice from the Mog Station up to 25 euros. Got to be in the FC. If you're not part of the FC,
get out of luck.
but have a look.
Could still apply.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. just don't apply if you don't want to. If you only want this, right? Just if you want to be part of it, bask in the friendliness that is Alith. But okay. Anyway, that's the event. By the next podcast, we will be announcing the winner of this event, and of course, come up with a new event. So yeah, up to €25 in the Mock Station. Have a look what you want and participate in the race. Once you reached level 90, let Bell know within Discord. He will know.
Where's that
Nice.
Where's this money coming from, Roof?
Doesn't matter.
No. It's generous though. Oh.
All right. So yeah, up to the news. Okay, before we go to the news, these guys have been behind the scenes bothering me about my fat away machine. And I agreed reluctantly, I might add, to do the workout while Bob is doing the news.
Yes, fly, Pigeon, fly.
Less talking, more running. Go,
Yes,
go, go.
oh,
Good.
on. Pathetic.
Oh,
All right, let's get into the FC news. There's a couple things to go over. First of all, just activity status. We're back in 3rd place weekly, doing really good. And we actually have resumed occasional recruitment. So if you do happen to see one of our recruiters doing their little shout out, make sure to give them a little love and cheer them on. Then we also had another monthly screenshot winner. This time it is Miri Hana, one of our screenshot aficionados. Great shot of Limsa looking out over the boardwalks. If we can get that one on screen. It's I really liked it. Did any of you get a chance to see it yet? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can we get it on screen?
no.
Is it there somewhere? Yes, there it is. See?
Oh,
Pretty.
that is beautiful.
I really like how the blue dress really matches the evening blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
she was
nice.
Mikoto.
Just looking out over the boardwalks. It's great.
It's
Which spot
Mikoto's
is this?
fantasy.
Yeah. Excellent. So congratulations, Miri, and just keep posting screenshots, everybody, because we do pick one every month. All right. A new thing we also introduced. Oh, yes. Let me see all of these pictures coming by. These are all member screenshots, so keep an eye on the pictures. There's a bunch of cool stuff coming by. Another thing that we just introduced is a feedback form. This was introduced off the back of member feedback. They we want a place that we can send in some feedback. But we've always been open and actively encourage members to just send us ideas all the time, right? Just contact an officer directly in game or on Discord. And it's led to some pretty great things in the past. I don't know if any of you know this, but like the thank you channel was a new addition to the feedback. The entire Discord overhaul that was recently done, including the changes to the whole screenshot thing that we just talked about. And we even paused member recruitment for a while because people were like, give us a break, so many people. But yeah, so we definitely want to encourage everybody to just continue to engage with the officer team directly as well. Just keep talking to us because we like to hear the ideas and concerns, suggestions and stuff in conversation. But the forum is a nice extra. Absolutely. It's a nice place to go when all the officers are asleep and you're house farming at 4 a.m. But you have a great idea. So like, yes, you got to type it up. Give me something to do while I hit that button. Oh, hello, cat. Hello. Anyway, next up, we have some recent promotions. We have a new battle mentor in Artariel Rosend. Thank you for joining. And it's now also official, Cleo. You are an official Alith-Cast presenter. So, yeah. Next up, our Halloween event recap. Let me just start by name-calling the biggest winners, Gregist, Jane, and Samara. You may have seen them in the shot somewhere. Oh, there's Belle's body. I'll have you know that 8 people actually survived the brain-melting riddle, which was nice. Loads of people got lost in the maze for 15 minutes or more. That was always fun. And only a single person actually made money in my group during the Gates of Hell event, which is always a fun one. I don't know how many of you were actually at the event, but I think Cleo, Gunny, you were definitely.
Yeah, we were there for the whole start to finish.
Yeah.
What was
amazing.
like?
It was
What, off the top of your head? Oh, that's you, isn't it? Right there.
Yeah.
Nice. Off the top of your head, what was the best moment?
I think it was when the Team Lala, Detective Lalas, we solved the Belle's murder. That was really awesome because we really worked together on that too to get it to be first to finish, and it was really well done.
You guys were
event,
so smart with it. I didn't provide much value into the team, but I tried my best.
It was so much like you guys had so much detail into the murder mystery, and it was just, I mean, we came up with a solution like how to revive him first, but the amount of information that the second group came with, it was just wow. Okay, we kind of jumped over a lot of the steps to get there.
Yeah, fun fact, the details actually kept piling on. And shout out to Dis, because she came up with the final reason that Edda had possessed her, I think 10 minutes before the event ended. So it was a work in progress all the way through, which is great, right? So it's nice. But yeah. So, Roof, how you doing, buddy? You want to come back?
Are you done yet?
I think you've proven that you are very fit. We have a ways to go, but it's maybe a little cruel to make you work out for this long.
But it's not gathering dust, and that's good.
Well done. Whew. Excellent. All right, what's next? Yeah, we're almost through these. You can catch your breath before you have to keep going. All right, as a general events raids update, we thought it would be great to just remind everybody who your raid leaders actually are. We have a whole bunch of them. Some of them are officers, some of them are not. As the team leads, we have Disdemona and Aaron. So Disdemona Astroza and Aaron Ellsworth. And then we have raid leaders in the form of Zappa Tiaquato. I have no idea if I said that correct. Elsinark Rose, Sunstorm, and then 3 of the officers also run raids. Spicy Meatballs, Mio Kalem, and Belazarus Alith is known to do a raid or 2 every now and then. So just as a reminder, those are your raid leaders. If you have any questions about raids, ideas, just go to them, talk to them, make them do stuff, because they want to know what you want to do. That's why they do things. Then in that same vein, we have a couple of Alith vacancies. We still also have battle mentor spots. So if you are good at fighting stuff and you like to explain to people how to fight stuff, and you like the theory crafting around jobs, and you're also very patient and good with people, then that might be a good role for you. So just come talk to me or Aaron. We're also still open to Alith-Cast presenters, like these lovely people here. If you like what we're doing here and you want to pitch in, want to join in, can be topic related, can just be a general thing, just get in touch with us. And we are also always looking for raid leaders because we are growing quite quickly. There's a lot of people that want to do a lot of different things in the game. And we're always looking for more people to run events so that we can really cover the calendar with fun stuff to do. That's basically the vacancies. And now I'm gonna do a little roll call to newcomers. There's too many. I can't even do all of them since last time because there's like 50. I don't know. It's too many names. But I'm just gonna go through a few of them. Merpin Yeldrin, Richard Brightward, Nivo Ignicio, Smoke Silvermane, Okawai Koto Tsuneko, Zaria Feuerklinge, Nicodemus Armitage, Panda Emonium, welcome back by the way, Young Ichijo, Tiraxia Helbrecht, interesting combination, Bambi LSR, Nashmira Blackstone, Rilan Ravenquest, and Revia Rel, and many more. Just some of the new people that joined the last 4 weeks. It's pretty crazy.
Welcome.
A good influx. Welcome, yes. Welcome to the madness. I hope I didn't butcher your names too much. If I did, it was fun. All right. Then as a closer for the news, as always, who is Alith? Who are these crazy people? And we always try to put it together as our tagline, no pressure, no drama, no stress, just fun and friendship. Basically what we're doing here, we're just talking about the game. We enjoy playing the game. And if you're looking for a pressure-free environment where you can enjoy the game with a mature, relaxed group of fun people, just look no further and apply. There's a link somewhere, there's text. Go fill out an app form, we'll look at it. You can join today. That's it for the news. Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect. And that brings us to the conclusion of today's podcast. My breath is still gone. So we're ending it here. Damn you guys for getting me on that cast trainer. And but for the misses, not from me. But okay.
You'll do better the next time.
Yeah, it feels good actually. But perfect. Yeah, as always, don't remember to press the thumbs up, click a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't go away yet. There are some bloopers coming in the credits that are coming up now. Thank you for watching and see you in 3 weeks. Bye.
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 In the news today, Roof Pigeon has died. We have video evidence.
You will want to see this. You will want to see the end. Man almost dies on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Bird almost dies on screen.
I can do the workout while we read the news.
Yep. Good idea, actually.
Okay. Okay. I'll do the workout while news. Be quick, Bob. I don't have a lot of stamina.
So hyped there, Lucinda.
Huh?
You're so hyped.
Oh yeah. I'm so hyped right now.
Super high.
You could lose the P and E and just like, I'm so high right now.
I can see the hypeness beaming from you, you know, like you're going to start levitating in your chair soon. Like, ooh.